Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Through the Veil, Healing and Ascension. And happy solstice, or belated solstice, depending on when you're watching. On this channel, we are focused on spiritual healing and growth. More than just it being a focus, that's my gift, it's what I do. As such, what comes through me from Spirit is what you need to hear to help you align with your highest self. So just keep in mind, regardless of any kind of questions or any kind of reading I ever do, all answers come with that energy or that intention behind them to align you to your highest self. So we dig deep, we do shadow work, so buckle on up. Anyway, now I believe that if you are here, that Spirit has brought you to me, then there is a message that Spirit wants you to hear within this video. However, keep in mind that this is a general reading for the sign of Gemini, wherever it fits in your chart for you, and of course cross watchers are more than welcome. Anyway, so what might happen is maybe the roles are reversed, or maybe your specific situation differs from whatever example or examples that I'm given. But if the emotional energy behind the two situations are similar or even identical, then maybe go ahead and apply the messages as they fit for you, right? So we are going to do a quick 3-card spread, just for what Spirit wants you to know from now through the end of the month, the end of June 2021. Before we settle in, if you don't mind, go give me a quick like and subscribe, heck it, even share, and then we can go ahead and settle in and open ourselves up to whatever Spirit is trying to tell us. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 3 deep breaths, and each one is going to be a big deep belly breath in through the nose and out completely through the mouth. The first one, when you breathe out, you will kind of like let everything go, your entire day, everything that's happened, everything that's on your mind, just let it all go. The second one, you're going to focus on grounding yourself. So feeling really, really heavy in your chair, like you're really embodying your entire body. And then the third one, you are going to focus on, sorry, I'm just clearing the energy here. The third one, you're going to focus on opening up your third eye and your crown chakra, to myself, to Spirit, just so we can kind of exchange some of the energies. All right, let's take those deep breaths now. Ready? In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Let everything go. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Get heavy in your seat. In through the nose. Open up to me. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance and your protection. Thank you for the many blessings that you send our way on a daily basis. Thank you for life. Thank you for love. Thank you for friendship. Thank you for the sun and the moon and the stars, and the trees and the rivers and the oceans, and all that is beautiful. Will you please give me 3 cards for Gemini? 3 cards for Gemini from now through the end of the month. What Gemini most needs to hear for their highest self. 3 cards. Main energy, what to focus on and what to avoid. Alright. Thank you, Spirit, so much for your guidance. They're saying I need to shuffle 2 more times this in. All right. Is that better? Yes. Okay, perfect. I don't want me to do that one. Okay. All right. So 3 cards for Gemini Spirit, please. This one. This one. And this one. All right. All right, so your first card is your main energy. And you have the 2 of Discs. So the 2 of Discs is the change card. And it is all about bringing about whatever change you need to bring yourself into balance. I like how all the symbology is like your yin yang. This in and of itself is kind of like a yin yang. You have the 8 and the snake, which is all about renewal. And the 8 is, of course, about its infinity sign. So that one's pretty straightforward. Just bring yourself into balance and to evoke change in your life in whatever area needs it. So what to focus on is you have the 10 of Wands, which is the oppression card, but it's inverted. So what this is telling me is that you have a little bit of a victim complex going on. You tell yourself you're trapped where you're really not. You see these cards, or these wands behind the 2 big ones. They could easily overtake these 2 bigger ones, but they tell, they've locked themselves in a way that they're trapped behind them. But it's all false. You're making yourself into the victim where you're not. So that stems from some sort of need for attention, and well, I mean, you're a Gemini, so that makes sense. No offense, Taurus, we got our stuff too. Anyway, this is what to avoid, and it was inverted, so you want to avoid inverting this, so which means you want to take on the energy of this card. 2 negatives, positive, right? Anyway, so this one's telling me, the Ace of Swords is telling me you need to be really clear and decisive with yourself. What do you need to know like figure out what you need to know to make some decisions about yourself, right? So who are you as a person? Are you someone who's kind and compassionate? Are you someone who's a little bit, more bold and in your face? I feel like there's a lot of energy behind you where you're trying to conform, I guess, to social expectations, society standards, I guess. And because of that, you kind of morph from one person to another almost, which you're Gemini. So it feels like that's the energy behind it. Like you're so focused on what other people think that it's time for you to be really clear about what you want, who you are, make those decisions and make them swiftly and like with power, and just be fully focused on your own personal growth and ascension. Yeah, that's the energy that I'm getting for that. So yeah, it's time to make some changes. It's time to focus on your growth, your ascension, on being your best self, aligning with your highest self. And how we do that is you stop telling yourself you're the victim in every situation. All I want to talk about this for a moment, because that one's a hard one for people to hear, and I'm speaking from personal experience. Because sometimes, we go through some stuff, right? So, and they really do happen. And so it kind of almost, it can feel a little victim blamey, but that's honest to God, the truth, not what the energy is behind it. It's more about accepting what has happened. It happened. It's real. It was there. But do you continue to give it the power over your life? Or can you choose to work on letting it go? And it's going to take time and healing and a lot of work. It's not something that's going to happen instantly. But can you make the decision to choose to not let it control your life anymore? By choosing to continue to let it control your life, you're telling yourself you're the victim, where you're no longer. Not that it didn't happen, not that you should be blamed for certain things, but it's time to take your power back, because you have a crap ton of power. Look at the fire behind these swords, or these wands, right? It's just bubbling up. You have a crap ton of power, but you're so busy boo-hooing about what happened to you, not to sound insensitive, that you're not seeing that all you have to do is just straighten yourself up, and you can walk right past it and not let it control your life anymore. Sorry, that just started channeling real deep stuff. I've been through a similar situation, a lot of them. It's at the root of my own healing and ascension. So, feel free to message me if you have any questions, or if you want to go deeper on that topic. It feels like there's so many people watching, or who will watch eventually, that resonates with. I couldn't possibly talk about specifics with that one. But yeah, that's the energy. Oh, and wow. Okay, this just came out on the split. This is love. So it's like the romantic love. And this one is, she's all about conquering fears. So what that's telling me is that if we're able to, this doesn't have to be a romantic love. It's sincere love. Like, it's a love between two people. But when she's able to conquer her fears and just learn to get that tiger off her back, right? She's just yanking it away, and she looks like she's about to, like, toss it into the sun. Once we're able to conquer those fears surrounding the acceptance of whatever it is you've been through, and stepping into a new identity, or an identity free of whatever happened to you, and taking your power back, you're going to be surrounded by people who love you. Sorry, that was just more that spirit just sent out to me. Anyway, that is all I have for you. Feel free to message me for a personal reading. I will post my email in the description below. And look forward to a lot more videos from me. You guys have a great rest of the solstice, and I'll see you next time. Bye.